In this video, we're going to be talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger getting drop kicked in the back in South Africa and how he reacted to that and why it shows that Arnold Schwarzenegger is the man, that he's stoic, that he follows the stoic philosophy, and how to react in situations like that, how he prevented himself from being the victim, and why it's very clear that Arnold does not have the victim mindset. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com, and on this channel I teach you how to be a man in modern society today. Everything from finances to fitness to getting that girl. Click that subscribe button if you're interested in becoming a bulldog and improving your life as a man. If you haven't seen already, you might want to watch the video of Arnold Schwarzenegger getting drop kicked here. Let's see. I think this might be a good one. You can see it very clearly here. Bam. Drop kicked by this guy. Pretty crazy, like just bam. Okay, so he got hit pretty hard. You know, you can watch this again. Like you can see, he definitely got drop kicked. It was definitely a hard hit. I was a little surprised by this. I mean, who has the fucking balls to kick Arnold Schwarzenegger in the back? I mean, he is the fucking Terminator. But you know what? Some people will do this. Who knows why he did this? We never heard why. But he did it maybe for fame, maybe because he was pissed off. Who knows? I mean, people do crazy shit, you know, to get on TV. He definitely made himself somewhat famous, although I don't know who the fuck he is. I just know that, you know, some guy dropkicked Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's interesting, you know, Arnold is 71 years old, and he took that hit like a champ. I mean, you know, we go back and watch that. He didn't even really move very much. I mean, he just like he was just like, oh, what happened here? And but the best part, okay, of this whole thing is Arnold's response. So I picked out this article because it goes through some of the, you know, the history, what happened here. He said, and this is Arnold: "Thanks for your concerns, but there is nothing to worry about. I thought I was just jostled by the crowd, which happens a lot." He wrote, "I only realized I was kicked when I saw the video like all of you. I'm just glad the idiot didn't interrupt my Snapchat." Okay, so this is just a fucking winner champion response from Arnold when he says this. I mean, when you look at that video, okay, it's pretty damn obvious that Arnold Schwarzenegger knows that he got kicked in the back. There's a little bit of a difference between being jostled by the crowd and being drop kicked in the back, someone running up to you, flying into you feet first and hitting you in the back. So Arnold knew he got kicked, right? But Arnold, he's not going to he's not going to allow himself to be victimized even when he is a victim in this case, right? He is basically taking all of that credibility and he's taking it away from the guy that did this that tried to victimize him. He will not allow himself to be victimized, right? So many of you, you're doing the opposite. What you're doing is you're trying to find reasons why you're the victim. You're trying to find reasons why people have treated you wrong, why they've been racist against you, why they've you know, disrespected you, or whatever it is. You want to make yourself the victim because you want empathy, you want sympathy, maybe you want pity, the worst of human emotions. You never want pity, by the way. But Arnold is smarter than that. He knows that someone that you pity is someone that you will despise. You may outwardly show empathy to a person that you pity, but you will inwardly despise them. And he realizes that. He's excellent at PR and spinning his PR, right? So what does he say in this case? He says, you know, I thought I was just jostled by the crowd. I only realized I was kicked when I saw the video like all of you. So he's completely taking the credibility away from this guy. He's completely making it so that he cannot be a victim because he's not allowing himself to be a victim or to have that victim mindset. He doesn't want to be called a victim. You know, I'm just glad the idiot didn't interrupt my Snapchat. So he's invalidated the guy. He's made it so pointless, such a trivial thing. I'm sure that fucking hurt. I mean, when you look at that video, you know, Arnold is a tough guy, but he's 71 years old, and that was a hit from behind. That fucking hurt. I guarantee you that really fucking hurt. That was not, you know, a light kick there, okay? Maybe the guy could have had better technique, as Joe Rogan said, with the kick. But that was a tough kick. He felt that pain, but he didn't look at him. He doesn't even look like it's bothering him at all. He said, like, let's not even like give this guy, like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. You know, I'm not going to press charges, and I hope that he gets his life together and figures things out, right? So he didn't even press charges against the guy. He could have easily pressed charges, right? Why didn't he do that? Again, because Arnold is stoic. Arnold doesn't need to be a victim. He doesn't need to show people that he's hurt. He doesn't want people feeling sorry for him. He wants them to respect him, and you cannot feel sorry for someone and respect someone at the same time. So, guys, what's the message here? There's instances where you may, you're going to show some emotion, or you're going to have emotion, right? You can't control that, and maybe you're going to cry. But it's not about that. It's about what you're displaying. It's about what you're showing, right? Whether or not you're showing yourself as a victim, whether or not you're showing yourself as weak, whether or not you're allowing yourself to be perceived that way. You do not want people to feel pity. Pity for you is the worst, but even sorrow for you, right? When something bad happens to you, you want to shake it off, and you want to say, oh no, I'm fine. Nothing hurt me. Nothing happened, right? And that might seem like a fake way to live your life, but it's not fake, because honestly, when you look at someone like Arnold, he's not dwelling on this. He's not allowing this incident to affect him, right? If you think about a lot of other celebrities, right? Someone else may have taken this incident and they may have gone to the media and talked about, oh, how it felt, or I can't believe this guy would do this to me. What an asshole, and they might have like really just talked about this guy and how they were injured and how it hurt their back, or whatever, kind of bullshit. That's not what Arnold does, right? And the reason why is because Arnold is a man. He understands what it is to be a man. He understands that he doesn't need to show weakness. There's a difference between showing vulnerability and weakness. And in this case, even just the way that he talked about this with the whole Snapchat thing, he's showing a little bit of vulnerability, right? He's showing vulnerability in that he's human, that, he's making a joke of this, right? It's not a big deal to him. But he's not showing any weakness at all, okay? He's not allowing himself to be victimized. And I'll tell you guys, if you want to continue to be victimized, if you've been victimized in the past, keep on talking about being a victim. Keep on letting people know that you're a victim. Keep on letting people feel sorry for you and empathy for you, because when you do that, it's going to guarantee that you're going to be re-victimized. People like to pick on people who have been picked on. I've talked about this a lot in videos on bullying. It is important as a man to be strong, and it's not fake. It's just being who you are supposed to be, right? It's not allowing people to feel this sympathy or this pity for you. Instead, something happens to you, you shake it off, you pretend like it doesn't faze you at all. You don't cry and whine about it and make yourself into a victim. You don't allow yourself. And part of the reason behind this, from a psychological perspective, is that when you allow someone to make you into the victim, you give them the power. You give them the dominance over you, right? The reason why, if someone did something to me, I wouldn't complain about it, and I wouldn't, take the viewpoint of me being victimized, even if they totally did something wrong to me, is because it puts them in a dominant position over me. How did they do that? Right? How do you victimize someone? You must be more powerful than someone in order to be able to victimize them, right? Like I said, getting drop kicked in the back when you're not expecting it, it fucking hurts, okay? But he played it off. He authentically doesn't give a fuck. He authentically has, is not going to let this affect him. So he doesn't need to talk about that. He doesn't need to talk about the pain or paint himself as a victim. He changed the focus, okay? And again, that's what you guys need to do, and it's really important, right? I want you to have the Bulldog mindset. I don't want you to have this fucking victim mindset. All right, guys? So if you want to see where you score on the victim mindset, on the Bulldog mindset, to see if you've got the Bulldog mindset, go ahead. There's a card up here. Click that and take the quiz to see where you score. Are you a Bulldog? Do you have the Bulldog mindset? How would you handle the situation if someone drop kicked you in the back? Honestly, like, would you be upset about it? Would you use it as a chance to cry and whine about, how this person did something wrong to you? Or would you brush it off like Arnold did? Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.